Toshokan wa doku desu ka? Yeah, what does that mean? That means what's up, Abomination? How are you doing? Welcome back to another video. For today's video, we're gonna run it back with the homie Fox. We're gonna check out Rockstar. Said it's a banger. Christian said it's a banger. So we're gonna see if it in fact is a banger. A little too much energy. I apologize. There'll be some guitar in this. I haven't heard this, I promise. Oh. Hold up. Yeah, this is certified. This is certified. She hasn't even gone in. Am I tripping? It sounds like this is the wrong way to explain it, but I kind of feel like it kind of sounds like, you know, when rappers, when they'll be like on a track, but they'll be calling from prison. So like the recording isn't, I don't know how to describe. But yeah, what I mean, like, it was a separate recording, you know, and they didn't really do much to it. I don't know how to describe it, but it goes with it. I'm really liking the instruments with it. Okay, she shifted in. Yeah, that's called. Yeah. Oh, this is filthy. Hold up. I want to hear that. Hold up. She said, never. I can't do it like Otto, but I'm just saying it was hot. It was hot. She's cold. She's cold. It just goes really well with her voice. I don't know why I don't want to know what's going on. Even though like I'm enjoying it, but just like seeing the visuals and then the instruments, her voice, I don't know what it is. If it's a combination of everything that's happening right now, it kind of is intriguing me to the point to where I'm like, oh, but I already see what's worth loving. Let's go back a little bit. I'm not gonna watch the whole thing again. Just her and the guitar? Oh, this is nice. Oh, this is nice. Oh, yes. That's a filthy switch. She messed me up with the switch. So once the switch happened, I completely forgot that I wanted to read the lyrics, and I was just like, oh, so it was like, because it's going kind of heavy, and I thought I was gonna have like a drop, but then she switched it completely, and I was just like, okay, this works. And then I forgot I was supposed to be reading. Oops. This is called Hold on, Otto. Hold on, Otto. We're just gonna bypass that like you didn't, because that was cold. Oh, chotomate, chotomate. Oh, that was beautiful. Even if there's ridicule or, roadblocks, chase your dreams. I looked real quick to see, the meaning, because part of me, like I said, I was interested, and then Otto, Otto was Otto, if that makes sense, and she threw me off the rails, and I forgot to keep reading. Yeah, it happens. It happens. We're human, but this song was cold. Like I said in the beginning, when it sounded like, a recording that, they might have, the way what it reminded me of, um like they just got the recording of her singing like on a phone or something, or like through a phone call, and we're just like put it in, and that's, the song. And I was just like, okay, it's different, which, mind you, it was still good. And then she transitions into it with, like her voice now fully being on it, and it's just going heavy. She has her vocal amazingness, um and then, it starts going heavy, heavy, and she switches, drops it low, low in terms of like the speed, the tempo, and what have you. And I was just like, this is cold. It's a certified banger. But then again, when does Otto not deliver? You know what I'm saying? Because this woman is a gift. She is a gift. Japan needs to be studied because, well, I don't know. Part of me wants to say Asia too, because after hearing Juria, which, if you're not familiar with XG, which I'm sure my Japan peeps, I know a lot of y'all probably know of XG Juria. I just saw Vox 3 with her on it, and I was just like, dang, that's another vocal heavyweight right now for me. But Otto is up there. She is up there. And this, I don't know why I went into that tangent. I don't remember, but I really enjoyed this song. It's super unique. Again, though, it's Otto. You know going in, it's gonna be unique, and that's what I love. Let's go to the next one. All right, the domination. So this is gonna be the other first take for Phantomcita. I will say though, you can definitely see, some of the inspiration, some of the Otto likeness, which is, I think, is super cold. I think it's super cool. And I think they did really well singing some of Otto's songs. But yeah, legit get right into it. There was a fifth member, but for health reasons, she stepped away. Sad to hear. But nonetheless, these four are cold. I see big things coming for them. I do. That was cold. Harmonic. Sing. That looks sweet.
通りでその通りだぜかアフィラカランランラ Well 昨今可能悪魔ソファン語るそれを嘲笑うファンファタルシートルならしまい降りてくる全部私のもの
And I know they're not aiming to be Ado. You feel me? I know that they have their own goals and aspirations, but homegirl, I was like getting a hint of Ado when she was singing. I was like, okay, not to say that that's exactly what she's going for, but she's cold. I feel like la la la. Yeah, I know it. Okay. I like that you can distinctly tell there's two voices. Because I like, that you can tell there's two voices. But, I think a lot of times with groups, you find when they're singing that they can mash and become essentially one. You feel me? And so that's where, the harmony, it sounds beautiful and what have you. But what I think, for me at least, how it's so unique, their voices do sound different. And like, I don't know, they're singing the same, but not the same. I don't know how to describe it. But what am I doing with my hands? I don't know. You can distinctly hear and say, okay, there's two voices here, but they're not conflicting and they're not mashing in a sense. Like, they're not becoming one. They're each their own and still sounding good. Makes sense? No? Okay. That's supposed to be blood? I could be tripping, but I was like, is that blood? I feel like she blows. He's secretly a rapper. That's so catchy. They're so unique. I was getting in a trance for a second, my fault. Hold on, we're gonna go back to that. But I'm gonna keep saying it. I really enjoy the fact that their voices come together, but like stay parallel and like deliver. I love it because like I can hear both of their voices singing, and I can be like 1-1-1-1 with like the words, and it's still sounding really good. Like, I don't know, when this group was made, they picked the right ones, and it part of me makes me sad 'cause I'm like, that fifth member on a take like this what would it have sounded like? You feel me? But that's just, my curiosity being piqued. Anywho, let's go back to Homegirl again. She was yeah. She was like, bro, go her again. Sing. Okay, you can too. Ooh, that was beautiful. Zoku Zoku. I'm sorry. That was cold. That was cold. That was cold. They I feel like they got that trajectory too, cause like I don't know, cause I'm genuinely thinking about it, and I can't think of another group where the voices I feel like can so distinctly be pinpointed, and you can say like, no, the two were singing the chorus or this verse or what have you. Because for most part, I think I could be wrong because I'm not in the music industry. AP just likes to listen. He loves music, but I think what you go for with groups is that getting that harmony that let's bring four voices, five voices, what have you, together and make it sound like one. So it's like that. Oh, and everybody just sounds there, right? No, yes, not following. Cool. Um, but I think with them, them, um, it's more so it's saying like you're gonna sing, deliver it. You're doing the same thing. It's like, oh, well, should we meet at a, I don't know, pitch or whatever? It's like, no, no, no. You sing, just sing. Like, don't worry about getting at the same, vocal note range, whatever. Just sing, and it sounds so good. I don't know. I'm beating a dead horse, but it's cold. It's cold, and each one of them, I will say, had moments, where I was just like, oh, okay, you singing. But her, I think she's super impressive. Um, Especially with like some of the notes she did. I think it was her that she did that one, and I was just like, let me close my eyes. I'm hearing out. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But uh, they are super cool. They are super cool. I think this is a great group, and I think it's dope that Otto is helping in a sense, I guess, with them. I think it's like Otto's. I think that level, that mark, and she's just gonna further help them, and it's exciting. It's exciting, and I don't remember if it was said or not if they have a song together. I don't think they do, but I'd be curious to see the four of them with Otto on a track, and part of me feels like I'd go revert back to old me and be like, this is just Otto on the track by herself. Well, not well. The old me would be would be arguing it. It wouldn't be would be like the old me would be saying, no, this is not just Otto. This is other people with her. But me now, I just be like, yeah, Otto can do it. There's no question. There isn't more people. It's just Otto, but I don't know. I jumbled myself with that. I jumbled myself big time. You get the point, though. Just it would be interesting to hear the four of them singing with Otto, and I love the fact that they still keep the visual. Even though it's just them standing in front of a mic with the blank screen behind them, like the seriousness and like the imagery that they're still providing you. It's like they're dedicated. They're dedicated, and it's. I think it just cements like their work ethic and what have you, their professionalism, and you gotta have nothing but respect. But once again though, Fox Girl, Appreciate you for the bangers and suggestions. I can't do Fleeting Lullaby because I've heard it. And then I've watched the video with Christian. So if y'all gonna beef, so y'all could beef. Just keep me out of it. I'm just a lonely little person. Lonely little person. Lowly little. I think it's lowly. Oh, fudge. I'm just a little person, you know what I'm saying? Just hanging out, loving the music recommendations. Let me know what next to listen to. Comment down below. What are the songs we should check out? Bayado. If we want to keep going on the Phantom Cedar, we can. Or if we want to just stick to Auto, we can. I don't know. But if we don't do Phantom Cedar, I'm going to check out their songs on my own. You know what I'm saying? Much love. Like the video. Subscribe if you want to. We're just here having fun. 1 second. And lastly, sayonara. Soshite mite kurete arigato. I'm telling you, I'm fluent. I am fluent. I don't want to have to go back and tell y'all, it's the words I know because I'm fluent. I'm fluent. Anywho, appreciate y'all for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. And yeah, see ya.